What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. D Wood here, and today I am bringing you a pretty in pink Valentine's Day inspired look. Today is Valentine's Day and I was feeling very inspired, so I said, hey, let me go ahead and create a look. I turned on the camera. Luckily my hair was already done, so I am feeling very girly, very pretty, very cute, all of the above with my hair, my pink. Before we jump into the video, definitely be sure to go ahead and subscribe if this is your first time here. I've done enough talking, let's go ahead and get into this video. All right guys, we are about to get right into this glam. Today is Valentine's Day. I do have some little flowers in the back. You may not be able to see them, but it is Valentine's Day. So I am feeling very pretty in pink today. So I think I want to use the Violet Voss I Love You Cherry Much palette. I barely use this palette. I've dipped into it before, but not really that much. So I'm thinking I want to use like this color on the lid. I'm not really too sure, but we gonna see. So I'm going to be starting with the MAC Strobe Cream in the color Goldlite. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and rub it in with my fingertips. So like I said, today is Valentine's Day. I actually didn't do much today, and I actually had a funeral that I had to attend. So today was a different type of Valentine's Day for me. But what did y'all do? My hair is freshly done, so I'm really trying to avoid my hairline because I hate getting makeup in my hair. If you know, you know. Strobe cream has such a weird smell to me, but I really like the way it makes my skin look. So for foundation, we're going to be doing the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation in the color New Caledonia. I do have a video on this. I'm going to link it in the card so y'all can go watch it. I am going to start off with 3 pumps of foundation. And I figured this would be a good foundation to pair with the MAC Strobe Cream, because that strobe cream is meant to reflect light, and apparently so is this foundation. So this is actually my first Nars foundation, and I kind of was scarred with Nars for a long time. I remember like right at the time where I was just getting into makeup, me and my mom took a trip to New York, and she stopped at, I think it was a Sephora. This was like many years ago, clearly. We went to Sephora and they gave her foundation, and like everything was good in the store. The lady showed her how to apply it, you know, how to make it look good, and she threw in some other stuff in there trying to make a sale. But I remember my mom purchased it, and we got back home to Atlanta, and like she hated everything, literally. So like I guess ever since then I just assumed Nars was bad, and I even tried to use it too, and I was like, this stuff kind of sucks. Like I don't know what, I couldn't see how people were loving Nars, which is so crazy because now like Nars is all the rage as far as like foundation. People really love Nars foundation. So when this one came out, I was like, let me try it, let me see what that hype is about. I swear this foundation is okay. So I think I want to go ahead and do some cream blush. I'm using my Flash palette. I'm gonna link this down below for y'all. For today's blush, I'm mixing this color right here, this color right here, and this color right here. Sometimes, child, I really just be mixing. I don't know what color I'm gonna get. I want it a little bit more pink. Okay, that's really bright. You gotta stay with me. You have to. You have to trust the process. You have to stay with me. So I always prefer to do my, if I'm gonna do cream blush, I always prefer for it to be before I do concealer or anything like that, because I really do like to kind of put it in this whole area and let my concealer blend into it. If this is your first time watching you probably think I'm insane. Okay, so now that I have the pink, I'm gonna mix the red, that same plummy color, and a little bit of this brown. Can y'all really tell the difference? I can in person, but I don't feel like it's that obvious on camera. Okay. So this actually looks really cute so far. Stick with me. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do my under eye concealer. And I am gonna use the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish in M20. Y'all, this has really been a recent favorite. Come on, Cam, what you trying to do? There we go. This is in the shade M20. So I'm gonna leave that there for now. And then I'm gonna work on my bronze tour. If you've watched like the last 2 or 3 videos here on my channel, you've seen me OD on this product. My voice. Okay, so I'm loading it up on a little brush. Y'all, trying to avoid that hairline is an Olympic sport, child. I kid you not. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a damp sponge to blend out my under eye. I love makeup because it's literally like no right or wrong. I was talking to one of my clients and she was like, oh wow, you do this first, you do that first. And she loved her makeup, so she was like, I'm gonna have to start doing it like that. And I'm like, oh no, she was saying like how she was doing it wrong and that's why her stuff wasn't coming out good. And I'm like, girl, there's no right or wrong way. Like sometimes I switch up the way I do my makeup too. Sometimes I do this step last, sometimes I do it first. You know, it really just depends on what I'm feeling like. That's the beauty of it. See, I told y'all to trust the process. It was gonna come together. But I know at first glance, she was probably looking like, I don't know. I'm gonna use a brush for my forehead. Cause sometimes the beauty blender can be a bit bulky. Well, this is not a beauty blender. I literally got this sponge for $1. Super soft from Shop Miss A. They got like a whole bunch of $1 stuff on there. But I only know about their sponges. So I really can't recommend nothing else from off of their site. Because I've only ever tried their sponges. I do want to go a little bit brighter. If you've been around for a while, you know I love the 𝐒𝐓 Hydrating Concealers. This is in the shade Warm Medium. Love this. Love the applicator. She's just the it girl. I wish I had a time machine. So I got a comment on one of my older videos. Someone asking me, I guess she saw my hand like going out of frame and like dipping in something, and she asked if I was dipping my sponge in powder. When y'all see me doing that, I'm literally just dabbing off the excess product, whether it be a brush or a sponge. I keep like a little towel here as I go. If I feel like I have too much product on my tool, whether that be a brush or a sponge, I literally just dab it off. So to set this, we're using Fenty Beauty's Pro Filtr something something powder. This is the color Hazelnut. I love this color. I like it because it's not too, it's just a perfect undertone. So if you're into the whole baking your face vibe, I would never just go in and just automatically bake. I would always lay something down first and then you can bake on top of it. Just because when you're putting all that dry powder on a wet face, it's gonna stick. And if you have a lot of it, it's gonna stick wherever you put it. So I always tell people to use whatever tool you're gonna use and make sure the powder is nice and smooth first, and then you can go over top of it and bake if you want to. Pro tip. I did this like real crooked, but it's okay. Okay, so like I was telling y'all in the beginning, I want to do like a really pink blush, like a lighter pink blush. I'm just feeling really pretty in pink today. So I think I'm going to go in with this color right here from the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette. I'm sure, like 100% sure, I'm gonna have to like mix this with something. Okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this blush towards the apples of my cheeks and a little bit under my eyes. Okay, and then I'm gonna switch to my Dior 999. She has definitely been my fave as of lately. Still love my Exhibit A from Nars, but I noticed that I've just been picking up 999 a little bit more. Okay, so I'm priming my lids with the MAC 24-hour concealer. Of course, I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place palette for this, and I'm gonna use the, okay, I'm gonna use this color right here. I think it's Kufuru. Yeah, Kufuru. And I'm not gonna do too much because this, if I accidentally go too heavy, it's gonna have to turn into a smoky eye. Okay, and I don't really want this to be a hard look. Out of my I Love You Cherry Much palette, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the color Too Cute. I'm gonna pop this right on my lid. Okay, this is actually not bad. I thought the color was gonna be a lot more chalky, but it's really not. I'm gonna go in the color All Love right here. And that's gonna go in my outer V area and right into the crease a little bit. Dang, I feel like, okay, so I think I spoke too soon. That lid color that we used got out of it. It's, yeah, I don't even know how to describe what I'm experiencing right now. And I'm gonna try to fix this. Lord, what are we doing? Please tell me. It's literally, oh God. See, that's why I stick with my Juvia. So I dipped into this color right here, which is Berry Sweet, because I kind of, this is not looking good. Not one doggone bit. Okay. I know what I have to do to fix this. I'm gonna do liner, because clearly this is gonna need some liner. I'm using MAC Blacktrak, which looks like this. Just a black liner. I don't know if y'all can see, but this is just not giving 2022 realness. I don't know what this is. I think what I'm gonna do is cut off the camera, do this eye, put my lashes on, and then fix it and see what it looks like after I put the lash on. Okay, so I had to go off camera and do some damage control because that eyeshadow, now I know I'm gonna need to use like a P. Louise type of base with these, like the mattes in here, the paler ones, if I want them to show my complexion, because that was low-key a show. We're gonna be taking the Rcma No Color Powder. Literally looks like baby powder, y'all. Look. Like, it's so finely milled. Love this stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our lips. And I always like to take a little bit of powder and powder my lips just a little bit. That was kind of OD. Just so that my lip liner can really stick and adhere. So for lips, I'm going to do Black Cocoa from Pixi. I gotta stop using this. Like, I love it so much. And every time I start to love something so much, it gets discontinued. So I don't like this anymore. I hate it, actually. I want to do something really pink. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do Babygirl by ShaunyaLynae. It's like a standard Barbie pink type of color, and I think it'll go really well with everything that we have going on. Ooh. Okay, so. Oh wait, that was a lot. Okay, so I kind of put a lot. I forgot how pigmented her glosses are. So to fix this, I'm gonna use Fudge Me by NYX. And this is gonna go right between my lip gloss and my liner. And you see how it just helps to blend it in? Pro tip. Now we're gonna go ahead and wipe off this bake. So now I am gonna do a little bit of my mystery highlighter from Makeup Revolution. I'm gonna mix this color and this color because I want something that has a little rose goldy pinky undertone to it. You can see I'm not putting too much. And then I'm gonna go ahead and spray the face down. Feeling myself as per usual. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. This look was definitely a roller coaster. It did me in because that pink eyeshadow was really trying to just ruin my whole life. I was really thinking about just wiping off this makeup and going to sleep and forgetting about the video because be sure that you're subscribed so that you do not miss any of my looks, my posts, my uploads, my lives. Go ahead and subscribe, girl. That's all I have for y'all today. I will see y'all in the next one.